agency that is aligned towards environmental stewardship, focusing majorly on agroforestry as a means of creating resilient communities and also resilient ecosystems. So we fight both climate change and poverty together through agroforestry.
Under this project, specifically the role of SCC as a local partner is to focus on building peace initiatives along the borderlines of Uganda and Kenya with the pastoralists. And this is because of the conflict challenges that our communities have continued to have over time.
Our role as PASEP is to make sure that we mobilize the communities. We want to bring the diversity, equity, and inclusion in this process of rangeland restoration.
In rangeland restoration, recently we started venturing into the fragile context, fragile in terms of climate vulnerability. And this is what took us to the rangelands, the drylands of Kenya, having this disadvantage of agroecology in terms of being dry and receiving less rain. So the kind of vulnerability is what drove us into the rangelands. So there are a lot of interventions that are doing at the rangeland to ensure that even the people at the rangelands, despite the vulnerability that they're experiencing, are able to experience a resilient life, are able to produce food crops and have sufficient food and nutrition-dense food. We are looking up to reaching to the farmer who is the major beneficiary of all the projects. We are using this peer-to-peer kind of model to reach out to them, and we call it the use of community facilitators. These are communities' own resource persons who are trained by via agroforestry, so knowledge is imparted to them, and they thereafter act as knowledge brokers between the agroforestry and the community. This model is working so well because being that they are resource persons within the community, it's possible to ensure sustainability of information so that the projects can continue running all the way even beyond the project life, because these people belong to the community, and once their capacity is enhanced, they will be able to continue imparting this knowledge to the community as well. So being these community facilitators are the first people to implement, meaning they are also champion or lead farmers that implement any interventions that we intend to roll out to the community. They also end up scaling it out to the groups because they work with groups, one facilitator handling up to 5 groups, that is self-help groups of farmers. So he's able to impart the knowledge to them through training in local languages and doing demonstrations in their own farms. So this has made the project to escalate quite fast, scaling out to so many people, being there is a demonstration plot which is at the community facilitators' land that they can learn from.
And we've seen a lot when the young people, the youths come together and work on this, they learn a lot practically, and they're able to go and replicate in their places. That is the small land they are given, and they would be able to fatten their small stock and sell it within a time. And this is enabling the youth to be economically empowered. And we are sure of sustaining this type of economy for the youths who are our future generation. And also the women who have been left behind for a long time have been able to come together, learn from the rangeland restoration, take them back to the kitchen gardens, because most of the time they do the work but they don't have the know-how. And now blending the traditional knowledge and the scientific knowledge gives them possibility of having food in their houses, especially the milk, because of the fodder that they use to feed the animals, and that ensures food security.